Is there one more mission here? I think there was, right? One more mission. Not versus them. Not versus them. That's fine. Alright, we should grab the heavy lure before we go. Two days, 28 days there. Pilot's fatigued for 2. How was the hiring hall? She told me what their rating restriction was. Good morning, Desaltman. Hello, El Miko. I want this character. I was just thinking of firing you, Desaltman. Dishonest, low spirits is probably a goodbye. Question is, who do we pick up? And the answer is someone who won't betray us. Yes, the old Juggernaut multi-shot. Lucky. Military, Spacer, Command, Criminal, Mech Warrior. It's okay. Has decent amount of stats already. Another athletic. Brave. Naive military command spacer. This is probably this dude, huh? Alright. Well, let's do that now. It's another person we have to respec, though. It's just expensive. Let's fire Saltman. Goodbye, Desaltman. Let's hire this dude. Okay. Let's take a look at him. Unnamed soldier now. 10k starting on top of this is actually pretty nice. We're building the respec pod right now, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 9 days. Okay. So I think this means we need to run 2 days forward and then get to take that last mission, then change systems, I think. I want to use these lasers, but I don't think we're going to have time to refit them in 2 days, so I'm not going to bother. All right, Mech Bay. Oops, wrong one. I wanted to look at the timing. We need double tap to finish. And the Weatherman to finish. 211. Catapult Predator. Pretty sure I don't want to use the Predator as is. Don't want those changes if we're moving systems. But I need to run 2 days here. So it's probably worth 1 day of armor repair on the Predator. Jesus, got fucking sandpapered. There's not even armor left on this guy. Looks good. 211 21111. Perfect. 2 days forward. Excellent. New pilots. Unnamed pilot and some other guys. Just take that for now. Okay. Let's go to the mission. Last mission in the system, I think. Good morning, Damio. The heavy lure. Get those salvage rights. Wait, do we actually have 5 mechs ready? We don't. Okay. I don't have 5 pilots either, but this is alright. We've got Sifu, Sauerberg. We're gonna run 3 people with Juggernaut on this fight. Whatever you say, friends. I like multi-shooting on the Weatherman. I think this goes here. New guy. Unnamed new guy in the mech. Sifu on the Weatherman. And Sir Orange in double tap. Alright. Good morning, Ursus Meritus. Any mech day time you missed? No, not really. We'll be doing a big mech bay thing once we leave system here in a second. This is the last mission in this system, and then we're moving on. I don't want to do it, chat. I don't want to do it. But I think I am. For a little bit this morning. Wrist is bugging me. Okay. Something, Angar. Angamar, I'm not sure which. Played a lot of video games yesterday. And then went and punched things for working out. Is this first mission freeze? Kind of looks freezy. Yep. All right. Be that way, Battletech. See if I care. See if I care. Kind of excited though. We get to check out the rotary lasers today. And the catapult. And our 5th mech. And we get new pilots today. And all of that's pretty damn good. This mech might have an assault mech on it too. It's supposedly chasing down a ginormous mech. The only thing we need to do is get that launch going. Didn't sleep all that well last night. I'm tired.
You have returned.
Thank you, Fudgeinator, for 13 months.
Woo.
Woo! She didn't say it right. I hate it when she reads it poorly. There's definitely more oohs to that woo. Morning, Dogger Beat. God, God, we have so much good stuff to fit. Oh, I made a list yesterday. Where's my list? Underneath my other list. Clever. Clever. All right. Underneath my other list. Yeah. It's one of those things. I got back from the gym and I'm like getting in the shower. And like right before I get in the shower, I'm like, oh fuck, there's something I wanted to add to my mech bay list. Just running around writing down things on my mech bay list. I love being a nerd. All right, where are we going? Going to the mission. My wife occasionally gives me strange looks. This morning she's like, are you watching your own YouTube video? And I'm like, no. I'm watching the recording of last night's Crowfall fights, of which I was part of, to review my gameplay, to look for things I could do better, woman. And I'm testing a new build. I'm not just watching myself. I'm not an egomaniac. There's reasons for it. You know how it is. All right, let's see if this one launches. We want ammo and weatherman. We want to rename the weatherman. Got fancy headgear written down here, which I think is accurate. We got like 2 gunnery upgrades. I swear to fucking God, game. If you freeze again here. There we go.
Command interface initiated.
All right. Hello, Titty Bello. Move up and flush it out. The giant shit has clogged up this entire city, and we've hired you as plumbers. Understandable.
Full speed, no target. Hey.
Our new guy. Gotta rename him. Oh, that's gotta be on the thing. Hate taking notes with this thing though. Alright, so we have some hilarious fucking shit over here. I don't remember having 200 ammo for this, but that's good. Targets seem to be over here. I'll just take cover behind this transformer.
Receiving you.
Get Xanadu on the road.
Confirmed.
Hey, Ben. What are we working on? Taking a mission, and we're changing systems, building the catapult, getting these chem lasers, in fact, putting in a bunch of sweet headgear we got at the end of last mission. Kind of really excited about today's mechs.
Roger that. Full speed.
Oh, Thursday work. Alright, actually really nice. We got a full round of movement without getting shot at. I wonder if it's going to make me actually physically go to that location. Let's hope not. Sir Orange is a master tactician. You can reserve. We'll do that. Like to scout with somebody, not Nobu.
Roger that. We've got an unknown on sensors.
It's not an unknown. It's a mech. It's a Centurion. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about the chem lasers too. Although the bombasts have been really good. So we got to figure out if we're going to try to get this on the same mech or if we're going to build a close range mech. Oh. I'm sorry, man. That's... Alright, Sifu's in the weatherman. I guess I'm reserving fucking everybody.
Bye.
Yeah, it feels bad. Kind of bad move here. Should have scouted with double tap. Kind of like letting them take shot or move so they don't get shot at close range, but I have too many guys right now that would do good stuff from range, so I gotta get sight with somebody. Let's say 70 ton mech, 75 ton vehicle. It sure fucking did.
Reserving action. Ready for orders.
All right, we need sight, and we don't want to die. So maybe there.
Aye, aye.
Oh, I like how you didn't get sight for me. I mean, we've got some sensor stuff, so that's a little bit okay.
Waiting for orders.
For example, I could shoot that building. Probably do that with the bombast, though. That isn't terrible.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Shot it once, they reinforce. Bastards.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, who's last? Nobu. Wouldn't mind getting that vehicle down. Also wouldn't mind knocking this guy on his ass. Shadowhawk, maybe. I think we're gonna try to kill the vehicle.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Ready for orders.
Alright, how do we get Nobu in killing range? I think I'm gonna have her kill the 25 ton vehicle, so I think we just run her over this way. When she starts the round. Or rather, when she can, she gets over there. Okay. It's looking wild. What expansions? If you type !Roguetech, you'll get some information about what we're doing. We're playing a overhaul mod. Playing a total overhaul mod called Roguetech. I'm using 2 of the 3 expansions for this game, but Roguetech itself does not require them. Makes the game go from fairly medium to pretty damn good. I'm being shot at from beside. I see. I don't know what Corona says. I haven't seen it yet. As I was just saying, you don't require any expansions for Roguetech. It's an overhaul mod. Just got pegged for fucking 50 in the chest.
Minimal damage on that hit. Commander.
Alright, I do need sight on this vehicle for Nobu. Could bring that building down. Maybe kill this. Do we know where we hit this? Don't.
Standing by.
Ugh. I'm not sure that gets sight. It was down to 7 too. Reserve of 14. Think it's below 7. Turns out it was.
Semi-opening. Receiving you.
Pretty annoyed about that. Guess we gotta kill this vehicle. I don't know. I don't have any fucking vision on this vehicle. And some dangerous brawling with the side flank. Okay, this thing should die. Pretty light in the front and top. Should be able to multi-target here. I don't want to get that. Seems good. If we hit it with 30, what are we getting on the building itself? I don't have sight on the building. Really? Building looks like it's right there, team. It's annoying. Do I have sight on? Basically nothing. Although I could kill this building just out of spite. I might do that. 60 for that. LRMs are doing 5 a pop, so I need 12 LRMs to kill that. I don't know if they're running AMS or not, but I'm okay to split fire this. We'll try dumping the LRM 5s into the building.
Got it.
Okay.
Fresh real estate available.
There's that huge vehicle. I'm a little worried about that. You know. Okay.
Fuck no.
Okay, the Hunchback has moved. The Shadowhawk has moved, rather. He should be actually fairly vulnerable, too. Just out of curiosity, what are my shots like? 67s, 87s. We have to move ourselves. That's okay. Take that shot. I would actually recommend the exact opposite, Damio. I found the base game only okay. I found the mod a lot of fun.
Okay.
Did one of those miss? I think one of those missed if we hit the building behind him. So I'm a little concerned about how much is over there. I don't want to be sniped at the side on my weaker mechs. Okay. But Nobu's in a good position to take this heavy tank down. Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Can I get there right now? No. When did she take damage? She's not at full health right now. I don't remember her taking any damage. Turn the supercharger on. Seems okay.
Aye, aye.
God, it's such a heavy tank to get in one shot. It's so efficient. Alright, Dominus Laser, go.
Vehicle trashed.
We could probably, off the carrier, we could probably also get decent shots on this guy, depending where we want to go. Oh, but our range is super shit, right? So we actually probably want to do something like this.
Hauling ass.
Alright, we do have imaging if we want it. We probably do want it. Definitely want it. I'll take 2 shots here to kill it. Nice.
Vehicle down.
Alright, what happened to our initiative rolls? Enemy got kind of screwed. We're ahead of the vehicle on the autocannon if we want it. Actually, we're ahead of the Shadowhawk on the vehicle, which is pretty nice. Or on the autocannon. So we might be able to execute the Shadowhawk from behind, which would be great.
I hear.
Alright, we're ahead of the Centurion. Oh, the Centurion just acted? I'm not sure what just acted. That might have been something over here. I'm not sure where we got shot from. I think it was from behind. But we can probably kill this. I'd like to move for some evasion. Ooh, could move in there. I don't want to shoot it from the side as a thing. That looks pretty good, though. Or even there. Probably gonna have to deal with this shit on our left. So maybe like that. Yeah, that looked pretty good. Okay. Heaviest mecha been able to outfit. We had, I don't know, maybe 75? I mean, it's okay, I guess. We can get Weatherman to go ahead of him? No, it's a bummer. I'm not sure what we got up to on our last campaign before we restarted. Right, so we have Suranj and Sifu. Sifu is on the missile boat. Got this fire starter headed our way. That must have been what shot at us. I could knock this building down if I were in... I have to get vision on it though. I could wait. I'm kind of happy to execute this guy if I can.
Yes, Commander.
That looks pretty nice. It's a little out of optimal. Could probably jump up and shoot him. Oh, jump jets are apparently not very good on this mech. I think blocked optimal beats out of optimal. Really hard to tell if that's an optimal though. I think that's a yes. Is that one an optimal? Jesus, the elevation leaves a lot to be desired for that. 50% there, supposedly. Oh, that's closer. 54 there. So also out of optimal. And what about the blocked here? 40. Let's take this one. It says 87 now that I haven't changed the fucking thing. Sure.
Roger.
Okay. How are we figuring out what's an optimal? I'll try to show you on the next one. It's gone down to a 54 again. Get 2 shots on a 54. We'll take them. Very nice.
Scored a critical hit.
80% was building. Okay. Alright, I can see them both. So, alright. There's color coding and lines on the on this white dash thing. So you see, I don't know if I can move the mouse without messing it up. Okay, right there. You see this? See that first white line there? It's in a kind of almost like a circumference of a circle here. That first white line represents one of my optimal ranges. This represents my minimum range. Anything inside of this means I'm going to have a reduced shot. Anything directly in that optimal is nice. Anything outside of that first dashed line is and it's different for each weapon system. So if you have multiple selected, it gets a bit confusing. But you can actually use that to get information. We don't have move and shoot. I want to kill this Centurion. I want to do more damage to this Shadowhawk too. It's very not clear, so I don't begrudge you that at all. Wonder what my shot is on a blocked. If it's just better, it's showing me blocked flanked, but he's down, so there's no flank available. So blocked is probably not any better. The question is optimal better? Really not supposed to be tanking enemy mechs with this mech. So that's inside optimal. But we're probably pretty flanked. Can't rotate enough there. That looks pretty good. Okay. Alright, so we're definitely going to shoot this guy. We only need to basically do... Probably kills him if his other torso goes, honestly. Actually, probably doesn't kill him, but probably cripples him. And how much damage do we want to do here? A lot. So Maybe I fire 20 missiles at this guy and the rest on this guy. No. Multi-target. The mech, not the building. There we go. And we'll do the 5s to the guy who's close. Looks good.
Affirmative.
Perfect. Perfect. Although we, yeah.
Hostile removed.
Okay. Multi-shot doing work. Hey, Gidgeon. When will I be back on PKA? The man you need to ask about that is Chiz. He does all the scheduling for that show. I don't ever request to be on that show, although I've been on a lot and enjoy it. They tend to reach out to me when they're ready to have me back on. It's been a while, though.
Yes, Commander.
All right, we don't need the supercharger on, I don't think. So let's turn it off. Let's go beat this thing up. I'd like to get as close as I can to this way, which I think is here. Looks pretty good.
On my way. Locked on for physical attack.
All right. Killing their guys before they act are great. We got the Shadowhawk down before it acted and that vehicle, both of which are really good.
Go, go, go. Good to go.
All right, so pretty useless spot here. It's double jumps or a run from here. I think a run from there is okay.
Engaging jump jet. Club, no.
All right, Bombast is actually great to get in range here. What are we dealing with over here? We've got that fire starter, the Cronus, and an urban mech. It's a pretty decent chance we can kill that urban mech if we can get in sight range right there. It's max. That's pretty good for us.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Good, Feilong. That's exactly what should be happening. 82s on that. All right. Took its arm off, left its torso at like -1 health.
Order.
We do have missiles to help with that. All right, we need to get Xanadu in range. Thought there was a ramp. The ramp goes to the wrong part of the city, apparently. Can we get up there? No, our jump jets suck ass. So we're at least 2 rounds out from her. That is fairly unfortunate. Okay.
On it.
All right, Sifu with the missiles. Blocked LOS there. That looks okay. Can I not move to that? No, it's a sprint. Don't really like Sifu getting shot at in this mech. Okay. Should have turned off the imager, but oh well. Okay, so we're definitely shooting this thing. Shots are pretty bad. I'm probably just going to dump everything into it. I guess this is no visuals, no sensor. Yeah, firing blind. Okay.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Got 8 in its structure.
I think I
Still
hit
didn't
something good.
fucking kill it though. Didn't kill that arm. Sucks. Three evasion pips, 2 evasion pips. Probably 21 guns of fun gets pretty beat up here. We're gonna 8 point blank lasers. Yeah. It's the fire starter. hope that urban mech doesn't get to do anything useful. I don't know what Cronus's do. I haven't really seen him yet. It's a PPC on a miss. Great.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Okay. Yeah, the structure damage orange numbers popping up behind you when the buildings get hit always throws me through a loop as well. I'm like, fuck! Oh, that guy just jumped to a building. Let's grub. Comes that urban mech. No, no damage, please. Okay. Alright.
Standing by.
20 initiative on the fire starter. 14 on this guy and 16 on that guy. We need to move
Yes, Commander.
for evasion. Probably there, and shooting the fire starter makes a lot of sense. I get even further. Can, although this gives my back. Back's pretty heavily armored. Let's do that.
All right.
Dump into the fire starter before it acts if we can.
Engaging.
This missed twice on 370s. It's a little unlucky. Might have missed 3 times. Actually, I don't even see damage numbers on him. Oh no, that was 3 clean misses on 71s. Got. I don't want to be double flanked in this guy. That one actually a pretty big shoulder punch there. Guy's got a large laser on him apparently.
Commander.
God damn, she's so far away from being useful.
Let's move. Receiving you.
Also pretty far out of range.
Got it.
Hit a death. And another mech. Little tiny baby one, but is behind us. So I deliberately turned back armor on this guy. Because we are going ahead of this. We checked its initiative, it's 14. We've got one more guy on 15. Okay. He's got tapped by that PPC. And left side, best side. Just take them both. This guy wants to be knocked over so badly. Look at this jumping around way past the stability thresholds.
Standing by.
Alright, we're sensor impaired. I would like to get probably there. Flanks us a little bad. It's just out of optimal. Like, that guy's just inside optimal. They're awkwardly placed, aren't they? Look at that. Guess it's there. Shows him left torso, which I'm not super excited about. We just took a big fucking hit there. Alright, we are going to multi-shot. We need to kill this before it acts. The long fires are better shots there. I'm going to let it go on 2 long fires on him. So we're going to multi-target and hit that guy and that guy. And that guy. Apparently runs fucking stealth. Don't fucking lie to me, he's right there. Did we miss the angle on it somewhere? It's showing us not being in the angle on this, but I thought I looked at it earlier and we had the teal shot on it, which is a flank shot. That's annoying. All right. Getting a lot of value out of multi-shot this mission, which is great. All right, here's the bad thing. That guy just rolled fucking super high. Oh, and he didn't. 15. I thought I saw 20. So actually, we rolled really nicely here. 19 here, 16 there. They're both on 15, so we will go ahead of both of them. I have some dream that she might actually be able to reach with the double sprint. I don't think so, but we should check. It is a lot. Not even close. But we will get close. Gotta remember for her to turn off after sprinting supercharger when she's not punching. This looks like the flea. Okay. Is it meleeing us from behind? No, -1 initiative. Which guy was it though? Oh, we were on an 18 on that guy. Doesn't matter. So it was this guy. The -1 initiative could have had some impact. All right, Sir Orange. I can get a shot on the flea. That's it. All right, I'll take that shot on the flea.
I copy.
Are we considered downrange here? We might be. I guess we're not taking the shot on the flea. If I hit my own guy in the back with the fucking ultra autocannon, I'm gonna be really, really, really annoyed. All right, there is a flank available on this guy, like a full flank. We do get penalized for being this close. Get a -1 to it. Wonder what it's gonna be shot-wise. 50s. We better off taking that guy then? That guy has no evasion pips right now.
Yes, Commander.
Where have we hit him? We stripped any armor off him? We don't know.
Right here.
Let's do that. Okay.
Roger that.
Yeah, but knocking him down doesn't do too much for us because he will act again. Or rather, he will... How do I say this? All of our guys have already gone, so knocking him down doesn't do anything outside of making him stand up. Oh, does he lose stability? Or lose accuracy? I didn't realize that. Well, that's not too bad then. Alright, we're gonna try to kill this thing. I need to see this guy. I need to put him in optimal. It's randomly shuffled my weapon positions again. No one knows why.
On my way.
Okay.
Copy that.
Actually, really shitty damage there.
On that one.
Didn't knock him down. Didn't take out any piece of his body. On a 99 too. Bad rolls for us, this one. Okay, he missed with the laser, which is good. Also, he's super unsteady for next round. Only one evasion pip on our LRM boat, so he's likely to get pegged by that PPC. Is this game better than Phoenix Point? Yes. Back punch. Dick.
I'm gonna die.
Hey, did it just hit me in the same spot we'd already been hit too? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how rare it is for that? Like, how many times we attempt that? They almost fucking killed us. Alright, 18 on the fire starter. 20 on the flea. We have a 19 on Xanadu.
Yes, Commander.
Why so bad, friend?
Back deployed. Commander.
Alright, we need to deal with this flea. Or not flea, the fire starter. Didn't we hit it on one side already? Yeah, I don't remember which side.
Receiving you.
I do remember which side. It was on its left side. So we probably actually would prefer to come at it from the left again. Okay. 75 there, 80. I'd rather hit it than care which side. No, I'm not turning that stuff off. I'm gonna run it for a second round because I need this thing to hit. I don't know. I maybe could have turned off one. Nice. All right, we killed the two things that were acting before us, so hopefully nobody gets a back shot on us anymore.
Hostile eliminated. Standing by.
Walked behind us, punched us in the exact same plate. You have seen how many times we try to get anything to hit in the same spot? There's 5 targets in the back. Fucking assholes. All right, we want to shoot this guy in the left side.
Good to go. Yes, Commander. Roger that.
Where's our ammo? AMS ammo there.
Enemy down.
Mission successful.
All right, almost lost a big chunk of our mech. Wouldn't have killed him because he's got a clan XL in there, which is good, but it's still scary. Are legs hittable from the back? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we punch people in the leg. I don't know if we punch them in the legs from the back though. Okay. You're hittable but not targetable. Awkward. All right, last mission for this system. So we should be moving on here. Anything good drop? No. Lower arms. Take those. So accuracy on clan mechs that don't have lower arms to begin with. Not required to take ammo at this level. Couple heatsink doubles or maybe. There's more Guardian ECM, but we have a bunch. There's an FCS ballistic, but this one seems worse than almost all the other ones. There's an Action Engine XL there. It's probably worth taking just for cash. It's a 265 core. Comm suites, but we have one. I don't actually like this one that much. It's Beagle probe, but I think the Beagle probe is worse than our clan probes. It's SRM4 streak. I don't know what the SRM6 hollies do. More accurate, more vulnerable. There's a snub-nosed PPC, which was okay, but not good. Does fit nicely with the range on our pirate PPC. MML7, LRM20s, large lasers, flamers, ER PPC. That would be our third. And then some body parts. Do we want to grab any of the body parts? Probably not. So it's probably the snub nose, possibly the comm suite, maybe just the biggest engine core. I'm just gonna take the biggest engine core. All right. Pretty shit loot. Got a Centurion part, some garbage, the other engine core, one of the heatsink doubles. Not bad. All right. I can't believe we almost got cord. I guess it isn't cord. I guess it's just side torso. Been pretty unimpressed with the MMLs. I don't know why. They seem like they should be good on paper. They have very good heat efficiency for their damage. They don't weigh that much. I think with the better ammo, we might find them a little bit better. We had shit ammo for them before. The incendiary MMLs are really, really bad. Oh, maybe I'm confusing MML and MMR too. We'll see. No. Okay. Yeah, been a while since I saw Clan XL2. Okay. Nothing in our mech bay. We're going to move systems here. We should find which system we're going to. We should also sell garbage. Probably not going to be in transit during that, but having some money would be nice. So let's dump garbage and do some mech baying. Alright, lights, ravens, rapiers we want, mediums. I think we're about to build a Centurion. Another Centurion part was fine. I think we're at 4 Centurion parts now. Maybe I should have prioritized another one. Raptor, Preda, Shadowhawk, and Hatchetman. Sure. I guess we're keeping all the body parts. Okay. It's generally a decent source of income, but alright. Alright. Let's sell. These 20 Defiance, maybe. AoE 20 rockets. No. Disco lasers, yes. ER large laser, maybe. Clan ERs, yes. ER pirate mediums, maybe. It's melee damage. I'm not very excited about it. Micro lasers have been fine. The PPC is fine. We're done with flamers. Heavy Gauss. Maybe one day again. Heavy PPC I want to use. Heavy RL10. It's okay. It's okay. Large pulse, large lasers, laser AMS, pirate lasers, LRM5s, LRM10s. Don't like LRM10s. Don't love the Talos missiles either. Kind of happy to get rid of that. Medium lasers times 13. I was considering building those. Medium pulse, medium rotaries, MG regular. Still waiting on the better MGs. MML7, MML. So this is the mixed missile launchers. I don't like mixed missile launchers. I mean, there's some use for them, but yeah. 8 MMR10s. You bet. Need them all. Plasma cannon, maybe. RE medium lasers, better than regular lasers. This one is... Which one? That's fine. Rocket 15 is fine. Rocket Pack 20. This is an interesting... This is the 5 salvo, right? This is an interesting weapon system. Kind of weighs a lot. Takes a fuck ton of packs, but 5 ammo? I'm unsure about this one. It's a lot of damage. It's not that much damage. I think no. This thing's garbage. Small pirate laser looks hilarious. Too many SRM6s. Holly also sounded bad. Armored cowls. Ballistics. Shield dampener. The thing is, how much money do we want to make right now, chat? Because it might be nice. I don't think I'm fitting another slave in. Maybe. Cockpit basic, cockpit small, comm suite, compact heat sinks. Wait, when did we get compact heat sinks? We have compact heat sinks, chat? Huh, didn't know we had those. What do we give up from the Guardian to the regular? Why aren't these remotely close in the fucking tree here? I don't think I'm ever using endo composite, but I'll sell one. Probably go down one endo steel. Okay. How are we in cores? We have a lot, but I've been enjoying having the selection of different engine sizes. So I'm going to try to keep on that, I think. 2 engine XLs, neither of which are clan. Might be willing to get rid of one of these. So I'm going to get a fair amount of junk here. Ballistic plus plus plus. We have 2 of them. Primitive, fuck no. 3 standards, you can go down to 1. Thorofibers clan, there's the Guardian ECM. So Guardian ECMs are what then? 3, 1 defense against being hit with an active ECM. It's quite a bit better than the regular ECM. I'm going to sell that regular ECM. The +1 to be not to be hit is very nice. Gyros for days. Heat sinks, heat sink doubles, heat sink clan, heavy ferro, small jump jets. This is all okay. Pirate FCS, maybe primitive cockpits. We're gonna go down to 1. Primitive sensors go down to 0. Fusion engines, and then fuck ton of ammo. We are pretty light on cash right now. Unless I'm willing to sell more mech parts, we're very light on cash. Not willing to sell parts right now. Maybe one of the XL engines. I did say I was considering doing that. Maybe we could dump some more of this. I'm collecting a lot of weird shit that I'm not, or just kind of generic shit that we're not really using. PPCs come to mind, some of the large lasers. I do wonder if we might get a large laser boat out of this shortly, so we'll see. Kind of want to play around with them. I haven't done large lasers as a weapon system yet. This thing, am I ever going to fit this? Is it 1.5 tons? No, I'm never fitting this. This thing is garbage. I'm selling this piece of shit. 1.5 tons to sometimes not to turn on an active to be not vulnerable to lasers by 30%, but it can blow the fuck up. It sounds terrible. What was the other thing I was about to sell? XL engine times 1. Okay. All right. Y145 core. Sometimes the really big mechs, if you're going to make them very long range, you just do that for shit tons of gunnery. We'll see. We did it last time with Chat's artillery piece. It didn't turn out that well, but it could still potentially be something. All right, that's that. We got mech bay time. We're probably gonna need some more money here. It's 26 days to travel. We just picked up lower arm actuators for clan mechs, right? I don't know how to tell a clan mech. I think it has -C next to it. So we only have one clan mech then. Okay. Spine Huntress. We have a decision here, honestly. I was considering pulling out, where's your sensor? Our sensors are here. But I could pull Armored Cowl to run comms++, which is this one. Giving her 1 guts is okay, but we're actually leveling guts right now. It's not that big of a deal. It's not the accuracy one. This gives increased resolve gain per action and +1 tactics. +3 increased resolve gain per action. I don't know if it really matters. Wait, Armored Cowl ++ is 15. Armored Cowl is 10. I have no idea if I want to do that or not. I don't know how much this matters. I still don't know what it does. 3% increased resolve gain per action. I don't know what an action is considered in this game. And then we've got the sheathed bacon that we want to apply somewhere as well. Maybe not here. So Spine Huntress is in pretty good shape. Okay, so my fitting list is redo the Predator, fit the catapult, get our fancy headgear in, ammo on the Weatherman, Sprinter for, I want to use the sprinting mech, and unname the pilot. Okay. End of your turn, you always gain a bit of resolve. Yeah, sure, but I don't think that's related to actions. I think someone told me the actions are literally like attacks or something. She is trying to do something every round, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much this matters, like how quickly it is. I mean, getting accuracy is getting accuracy. It's for everybody. I like her having their injury resist. Her head also has absurd armor with this, right? 50% armor point multiplier, so this adds 15 armor to it. So head goes to, with this, goes to 60. And then another 50% on that goes to 90. I don't know. Kind of like it. I want to be super aggressive with this mech. So I might just leave it for now. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at the Weatherman. Need to max that armor again. We got fancy, that's the only hit we took. We got fairly fancy headgear that we were going to apply, but I don't think here. Got a rangefinder cockpit. Running the Artemis ballistic computers. We kind of wanted a bit more ammo, but I don't see an easy way to get it in. Running tactics support, which is nice. Probably just an as-is kind of thing, huh? It's a lot of back armor for what it's doing, but it's a pretty lightly armored mech, so might be fine. Was this the one we were considering putting sheathed bacon on? So it doesn't have a stealth kit. The ECM is +1 defense. This loses the +1 in, defense. It loses also the range. No, this is not the one we're considering putting this on. Although I do want to use that somewhere. We need to just figure out where. And our mechs are currently Weatherman, the Spine Taker, or whatever it's called. It's not going to be those two. Although Bacon would be good on Xanabu's, it's just she's already running something that takes that spot. So this is a no. So all we're doing with this is fixing the name. Call it a day. The Grand Summoner. The issue with the Grand Summoner is lacking defense. And the only defense I get on the Grand Summoner is from mobility, so generating evasion pips, and from the Guardian ECM. I'm not even sure it's running Guardian ECM right now. We might have to fix that. We'll see. We're messing with the Grand Summoner in a minute. We're going to decide if we want to do a refit or not. I like the Bombast so far, but we have those chem lasers and no one else really is designed to carry them. We should design our catapult, because we got basic catapult ready to go. Haven't touched it yet. It's just come off the repair lines. What if we made it go? I mean, it only weighs 56 tons. What's wrong with that? We don't have a 250. So our options are 260, 265, or 270 for this. 270 is giving us 5.9. 5.8 on the 260. 4.8. So we probably want 5.9 for movement. It's a little light still. Okay. We've got some shit that needs replacing in here. We got a primitive cockpit, an FCS primitive, and sensors primitive.
You have returned.
Thank you, Thomas, for the 17 months. Still going strong, man. Loving the community management. Where and what do we want to run on this? We've got 4 arm-based missile launchers, but they don't do anything on the arm because it doesn't have arm actuators, so it doesn't really matter. Two center point, well, 2 lasers in the center, which is useless, and then a laser on either arm there. I did want to make sure we couldn't use the clan actuators here, right? No. Requires lower arm Omni. Oh, it's not a clan actuator, it's an Omnitech actuator. Okay. Oh, don't worry about the engine. We'll fix the engine, chat. I don't give a shit about that. We got engines for it. We got all sorts. We got basics. We got lights. We've got XLs. We got everything. I'm gonna fix the armor too. I don't know if I want to go heavy ferrofibrous or clan ferrofibrous yet. I'm gonna fix the structure. Go endo steel for that. So many reserved. We were fighting clan for a while, but then they fucked off, and we haven't got clan gear in a while, and it's starting to show in terms of what we have.
You have returned.
37 months. Welcome back, Kex. Thank you. So the question is, what weapon systems are we placing on this thing? It can only really be lasers and missiles. I thought we were planning to make it our SRM boat, but it's starting to be a little light range for that. We could try the new MMR, the MLM launchers that we picked up for the kind of a mid-range thing. It's not going to be able to get us heat, unfortunately, but it would be 40. It's only 40 missiles. We've got these things, which are nice. We'd have to get the Artemis system on it if we do that, right? But these are a nice missile. Fuck did it go? Got a very nice missile. I have MRM 20s. I think I have one MRM 20, but it's a fair point. Let's just start seeing what the weight gives us. Got to start building it out. I don't know that we have another 15 slots on it. What does that look like if we heavy ferrofibers it? Maybe. Let's take a look at some other things like a gyro. Don't hate the gyro defense. I wanted to use that anyways. Although no weight reduction on this, so if we do run that, we're not getting any weight back. The primitive is going to be something we can get a shit ton of weight back from. A light or an XL. We're still like, we're 20 tons under here. What they're telling us is these missiles are not big enough. Yeah, I think it's too small for SRM6s on this. Like, I don't, unless we were running like a totally mixed bag of weapons, which we could do. So we have tons of weight in this mech. What weapons do we want to use on it? We have, I don't want to put LRMs in this. We have a totally competent LRM boat that's already built that we don't have to rebuild. Let's just put on regular stuff for this. Cockpit. Sensors. This is actually a good mech for the sheath bacon here. Oh, I fucking hate that it replaces my Guardian ECM though. Really do. I hate giving up Guardian ECM. Oh, I can't if we run the Artemis. Bacon takes 2 slots. Who knew? Not me. Yeah, I know about the ammo on. It's been mentioned like a couple times already. Oh, you're answering something else. My apologies. All right, we have one MRM 20. Ain't cheap, fuck, man. We got 15 tons left doing this. What if we wanted to go faster? I'm gonna have to use these laser slots is what this is telling me, but let's just keep poking for a second. Now we're talking. How fast are we? 711 from 5.9. Is it worth, how many fucking tons was that? Like 15 tons for 2 tiles. So we could happily run the Pirate AMS, which needs to go on somebody. Can't remember if it takes laser slots or wait, I thought I just switched heavy for Clan Pharaoh. There we go. Takes this support mount. MRMs are 270. There wasn't an MRM launcher in the store, right? Like an MRM 20? No. So this is then going to be lasers of some sort. I mean, we have the weight. We could maybe run like the snub nose and the other one, the pirate one that's currently on the other guy, which I don't tend to like. But that's about the optimal we're looking for. It will overheat us the second we start doing that, and the weight's not quite there, although we are running gyro defense. Kind of want gyro defense. Chat, can you show me where on the PPC it talks about refire having a recoil of 3? Or where it says refire causes an extra miss thing? It's not on all PPCs. It's pretty much on every fucking PPC. I've yet to find one that doesn't. The snub nose does it, even though it doesn't list it here. This thing has a recoil. You're dealing with recoil base 3 on this, even though it says 2, if you fire it continually. Let's print screen this as our first look. This is not good enough. There's a lot of things missing off this that I don't like. For example, it's not using its weight efficiently. We have those, and it's not doing enough damage for its size, in my opinion. I do like the fitting the gyro, but we might fit the gyro somewhere else. We need defensive pips on other units. I almost want this thing not to be super defensive, because I kind of want it to share the fire that's being directed at our summoner right now. How is it 3 recoil? Don't know, but it is. Someone looked it up. I can't remember. Maybe someone looked into the code. I don't remember who did it. I think it might have been Iron Hands, who looked into it and said there's another fucking stat in there that's called, like, it's not called recoil. It's like something to do with continuous fire, but I don't remember what the stat was called. All right, so we're starting with that. That's set up. DHS, well, don't worry about the engines. The engine's fine. Like, we're not worried about that. This is just not good enough, I think, in general, for what it is. I like the idea of getting the laser AMS on this thing, though. It's a large mech that's going to be taking a lot of fire directed at it. It would kind of be nice if it was running this. I want this in our team 100%. Okay, but that's the start. I just print screen that. It's there. We can replicate from there if we need to. Not very excited by that. The other one that we're going to be refitting almost entirely is a Predator. So let's get the lightweight fitting on the double tap out of the way. So what is going on with this mech? It has spots left 4, which is not a lot, but it's some. When we repair it, looks like that. It's okay. The issue is really the range on the Ultra AC-20 is so bad it makes it tough to get into play. It's running enhanced imaging and the AC stuff, which I think is good for it. This is not a bad spot for the enhanced imaging, but it's also not perfect, since we are going to need the gunnery stuff, right? We need max gunnery on whatever runs the rotaries to prevent jams. So I kind of need the 2 gunnery off this, unless we're putting the rotaries on the clan summoner, because the clan summoner has a built-in +1 gunnery off the cockpit from clan cockpit. SRMs are much better at applying heat. They generate much more heat than the MM, whatever they are. Good morning, No Eat Super Comic Guru. How's it going? Why did we go with Angel ECM on this? Oh, because we have a stealth system. Right, okay. So not a lot going on with this one to change. If we change anything, it would be the enhanced imager out. What's its cockpit? It's got a primitive cockpit. It needs to fix to at least basic cockpit. We could run Armored Cow, that'd be fine if we wanted to do that. Or even Comm Suite, although... Tactics do anything for us? What are the pilot skill on tactics do? Like if I get to 4 or 5 pilot skill, do either of those matter? Where's my pilot skill? There it is. Tactics. Min range, indirect, called shot bonus at 6. That's okay, I guess. It's not great. Alright. We know what we're going to do with that, though. If we just have to make the decision about pulling the headgear off or not. So it really becomes, what are we doing with the summoner? Because the summoner controls a lot of our weapon systems right now. I mean, these bombasts could maybe be placed on the catapult. We could get 2 of them on the catapult. They're decent. They're going to be worse when we have to use them as real weapons that have real limited ranges, but it would be very nice to get these, our big boys into play. Where are they? Our disco lasers. And so let's act like we're going to strip this summoner down. We rebuild this thing like fucking 6 times a day, by the way, chat. But that's okay. Let's say we're gonna make the summoner into our rotary laser user. It's actually kind of nice picking up the other arm actuator, because now I can fit that on an arm for that accuracy. Although it does take up another slot, I guess. What do rotary lasers take in slots? Now that's a little exciting. All right, how does this do? So we need to calculate rotary damage versus bombast. Bombast is 240. Okay, that's got to be listed somewhere. So bombast is 240 infinite. I think it's 31 heat each so 93 heat. I have a lot. I have 6 medium chem laser. Yes. So what is this doing? Alright, we're a little short immediately on space, but we can maybe tweak some of that. Warfare Suite maybe comes down to something else, for example. I'm feeling the lack of the +1 defense on this unit. I kind of want to fix that. I've been thinking of this as basically as good but it's not quite as good. The -1 defense, we're getting creamed on this mech, so we probably actually want to strip the Warfare Suite. It does give us a benefit. Oh, but it doesn't, right? It's giving 1 accuracy debuff to enemies, so it's actually equivalent. Maybe we could put this... I mean, we could run that MRMs and use the catapult for running both Warfare Suite and the Pirate AMS, maybe? But anyways, let's think about this. This guy cannot use it. If we push the headgear in, that's fine. We want to max the gunnery on 1 guy, I guess. Okay, but we got to look at things like chem usage. So I did bookmark these. So this should be just a second to pull those up to get the sense of what the fuck it's actually doing. For Battletech rotaries, medium rotaries, and the disco lasers. So medium rotaries, I think we decided that we could realistically run them on 4. So jam chance on these isn't terrible. We're looking at like 7 on our gunnery skills right now. I think 8 is a realistic projection in the near future. So 8 with then 2 off the cockpit and 2 off the support modules. So we're looking at 12 gunnery being fairly realistic. Oh, at 12 gunnery it has 0% jam chance. We can run it at 6. So that seems reasonable. And then if we run it at 6, it's doing heat. What do you mean heat 0? That's a lie. Per salvo heat is 36. And how much? So 2 of these then is 72. But what's the actual goodness with this? How much damage? Probably the tooltip in game tells us in damage. Yeah, Feilong, I think you're thinking of the RACs. Because I'm looking at this and it says 12 for 0% on 6 on the chem mediums. Alright, let's take a look at the actual laser. It's doing 20 times 6 then. So it will be doing 120. So it is doing 240. It's pretty sweet. And 72 heat we decided. And so that's more damage at, or same damage out of 2 of them at lower heat. How many tons are the bombasts? They're 7 each, right? So that's 21 tons. And 9 fitting. Yeah. Okay, and the medium chems are 4 tons. But 10 slots. Sure. We're gonna run out of shit. We're gonna run out of locations. Maybe not. Okay, and what do the discos do? The discos are doing another 40 heat. They don't have a multiple setting, right? But they do another 128 for 40 heat. Yeah, we get the exactly the HS4 would be great in here. And doing 6 tons, 6 slots. Dude, we can absolutely fucking use. We can absolutely use both these weapon systems on here. On the arms, for maximum joy. We're going. This is gonna be maximum joy. Yeah. Do we have to have 12? Can we get away with 11? Because we can get away with 11. We don't have to run the other cockpit. Don't have to steal it. I'd love to not steal it. What is 11? 11 is a 3% jam chance. Yes, more ammo. There's no ammo on it. Of course there's going to be more ammo. We haven't even started with ammo. More ammo. Alright, 100% gonna need that +4 conversion kit, which we've been hanging on to for ages. This is clan, not compact, right? Yep, too bad. Okay. Alright, with the DHS and the +4, we're venting 84. With the exchanger, we're venting 93. We're gonna generate a lot of heat with this. 72 and 40 is a lot of heat. None of these stupid things add energy costs, right? No. Okay. Need back armor. Oh, I haven't re-armored it. Good call. Okay. But that looks fucking amazing. Amazing. What does the heavy ferrofibers do? It's just as a weight reduction, right? Yeah, it doesn't give us actual armor, though. Okay. This thing does need armor. The XLC and the Omni Gyro kicking ass. It's got his double jump jets for emergencies. We're currently running the exchanger in there. We're going to need a little bit to do with heat here. We're running very low on slots. We haven't put ammo or case in yet. I don't know where we want to put case, but we probably should run case on this, by the way. I don't think we have a second case, too. Clan Pharaoh builds a case in, though, right? But not a case 2. Alright, how many tons of medium laser ammo do we need? All of them? Might be all of them. Oh, we have 7 tons. 30 shots is 210. Okay, what are we doing per round? That's the other thing I should have calculated here. So this is doing 20 times 3. It's 20 times 6. So it's doing 12 per round out of those. The other one is doing 8 by 4 by 2. I think it's 8 damage by 4 by 2. So 8 shots. So it's 16 per round. Yeah, it's great, McConaughey. So we're looking at then. Does that really shoot 8 times, chat? No. Yeah. 4 times 2 times 8, right? So we're looking at 28 ammo a round. So we literally use a chem medium pack per round. We don't have room for 7 ammo packages on this. All right, that's got to go. So we got to get something that's smaller. We absolutely need max range on this. And we want the Guardian because it's tiny. Okay. We might, I think we probably switch the AMS over to a laser AMS kitchen. That will give us 1 tile back. Alright, I'm glad we have 7 ammo because, like, seriously, anything less than 7 ammo, we're starting to see, like, real issues. Where do we want these pulled from? Does the sheath of bacon become viable? No, we absolutely have to keep the sensor open on this boat to combo sensor tracker and FCS predator for ridiculousness. We did take both stacks yesterday, Scott. I mean, the only thing that matters for the stuff is the order in which we install it. But we need all 7 of those. So that's 7 tons. We're nowhere near 7 tons right now. Fuck. Can I not? I might not be able to run both these disco lasers. No! Drop the discos for normal medium lasers. No. No. Absolutely not. Takes 6, well, they weigh the same. Are the disco lasers any good? I guess I haven't looked at this. So they weigh the same. So a regular laser is 9 heat, 20 damage, 1 ton. So a regular laser, 6 regular lasers do 120 damage and generate 54 heat. So these are more heat efficient, but not by a lot. They do more damage, but not by a lot. And they take the same number of slots. No, it doesn't really help to change that up. Can save half a ton in a slot throwing a medium laser in, or a medium AMS, if we run it. But I think we have to. But let's see. Let's think about it. Trade one for the small pirate laser. We should look at the small pirate laser's damage comparatively. It might actually be better. Alright, small pirate laser. We have one of. Does... I don't know what this ×2 bullshit is. I haven't seen this. It says it does 72 damage. It generates... Gotta look that one up again. Small pirate laser. Okay. So the modes on this, it's not a mode, it's just a single shot thing. Per salvo is 15 heat. What's the number of salvos? I think it's just 1. How much heat does this fucking thing generate, chat? I actually do not know. We used it yesterday too. Every time we tried to use it, it looked like it was going to cost 1,000,000 heat. Does it cost 45? Okay, damage 12 plus or minus 5. Heat 0, stab 3, rounds 3, projectiles 6, heat 15, recoil 2. Is that 45 heat? I don't know. I mean, what does it say when we mouse over the fucking thing? You'd think it'd tell us, but it says it does 15 heat, but I don't believe it. But if you look at a medium pulse, the medium pulse says it does 15 heat, which it does, and says 11 times 3, which is what it does. But is this one then doing 15 heat or 45 heat? That's pretty big numbers. Do we call it 15 heat? If so, it's like the most heat efficient thing fucking ever. $12 damage, 3 hot. You think it's 45 heat then? If it's 45 heat, we can't run it. It runs insanely heat inefficient if we're running it. Could add it on and look at the alpha heat strike. That's a good question. Heat efficiently currently is 65. $77 from 55. What? Goes up 22? What is 22 related to this? Yeah, but what world? The exchanger's minus 20%, sure, but what? But what? Chat. The number we're looking at is 15. We can have intervals of 15, so that could be 15, 30, or 45. If it were 30, 24 would be accurate, but not 22. If it were 45, then, and I don't even think this accounts for the heats, the heat thing, right? I don't know what this thing does anymore. It was a good thought, but I'm not sure we know what it does. So we gotta get this. Let's jam this ammo on and figure out where the fuck it's going. there, one there. A little bit in the legs. A little bit in the torso. A little bit in the head. Okay. This weighs too much, chat. As per always. We do have the slot left. I don't think we can realistically go with less ammo either. And it's probably running too hot right now. This is 84. So the heat generated by this is 72 and 40, which is too much. We probably have to cut down one of these fucking disco lasers. Which makes me feel rather bad. I know. I don't want to do it either. We start, the two medium rotary chem lasers are equivalent damage to all three bombasts. The only difference is the bombasts are in bursts of 80, while the medium lasers do 6 shots of 20. So we are going to be, this is now the sandpaper mech for sure. It only gets better if we can add additional weapon systems, such as said disco lasers. I really don't want to pull them off. How can I get 4 more tons on this though, chat? We can't fuck with all the pieces we need to fuck with. We can't fuck with the gyro, can't fuck with the engine. We already have the heat sinks. We've already fucked with the endosteel and the ferrofibrous. This is max weight reserve. That's not true. If we could get 8 more slots, we could go up to heavy ferrofibrous for 1 ton, which we can't. Smaller engine core can't be fucked with. Do I need all 4 of those engine heat sinks? Yeah. Yeah, we do. Right? Like, there's no way... I mean, I guess let's do heat math. We haven't done heat math yet. So, heat math is 72 and 40 for 112. After we do 112 heat, we can reduce that by 20%. So what's 0.8 times 112? 0.8 times 112 is 90 heat. We're currently venting 93. We're heat neutral with this, which is nice. There's no smaller engine HS, so it's either all or nothing on this. If we drop that, our heat goes down to 60. Oh, and we're actually more heat than that too, because the laser AMS does generate heat, especially if we overload. But let's take a look again. So imagine we don't. Imagine we do this, which is the only way I can see to get that weight back, which sucks. I don't want to give that up. So we got, now we're venting, we're still generating 1 billion heat. Still generate 70 plus 40. Plus 2. And then, wait, no, I didn't say divide by 2. I said 70 plus 40 plus 2. For 112 times I guess it's 0.75 with gunnery skills. It's 84, and we're venting 69. Yeah, we have a heatsink. We could have a heatsink. This is way too hot too quickly though. We're gonna overheat like immediately on this. But this gives us the number of weapons that I want to run. How do we game this, chat? Endo composite. This thing takes so much fucking fire though for composite. Little armor. Yeah, but we need heat, chat. Right now, our heat is not okay. with this, and our weight is still over. Lose the jump jets. If it gets fucking stuck, you know how mad we're gonna be? First time we can't move. Could maybe go down to 1 jump jet. I'll buy 1 jump jet, but we're still 1 tile short. How much weight does this silly thing save us? Oh, we can't. We can't use sheathed bacon here, can we? Since it takes the sensor. What, by the way, what was the piece that takes up 2 slots in the head and gives you a ton back by doing it? Like a space or a slot back or something? Fuck, I can't remember. There's some way to mess with that. Small cockpit or it might have been spiked helmet. So we're still too hot, chat. This is too hot, running too hot. We need like an engine like +2 or something. I mean, we might be able to build it and then hope that the next place has an engine +2. Not dropping one of the lower arm actuators. The +1 accuracy is super valuable. Removes 2 gunnery. Small cockpit, right? Small cockpit takes -1 gunnery, and we lose 1 from having +1 gunnery. Including the laser AMS? No, and I'm not including movement costs either. Maybe the AMS can't be run on this mech. That gets us slots back. Pretty rough though. It's closer. Go up to a heatsink 2 then. Yeah, we can't put the bacon on here because it replaces the combo, the range combo to make this mech glorious. I mean, this is close. So we only generate 84 heat before movement. And what are we at for heat generation? Venting rather this is 12 and 60 for 72. And I mean, you can think of it as 1 more, right? We can't currently fit it, but pretend we could. Because of the heat sink. I mean, really, this should be a engine core HS2, right? Maybe even a 3 if we trim armor, which I'm not very excited to do, especially when we just pulled the AMS off. But let's say we can also get a clan light probe, but I think we really value sensor range right now. It's 1/2 ton. I don't think we want to touch that. One heavy jump jet. So it is this. It's just how many heat sinks can we get away with? Look how this is 3 days only to do this. So we can get space but not weight back by reducing its structure, and it really doesn't want its structure reduced. This thing takes way too much fire. Do we lose C3 stuff because of the warfare being gone? Yep. Or we lose it for the team, but we have to reposition that somewhere else, basically, is what have to happen for that. We got a clan ECM. I don't think so. Clan ECM actually gives up defensive strength anyways, and this guy needs all the defensive strength it can get. I've been calculating at 6. The light active probe is half a ton less. I just looked at that. I just literally went through that. Giving up sensor range and sight range, which we think is pretty important on this mech because of the sensor tracker and predator. Now, both of these give sight range. So maybe we have enough between both of them and that, but it's only half a ton. I think it's this, and we plan on getting that in when we can. So we'll throw in one more heat sink right now. But that's coming off. Gives us a little bit of flexibility. It would really be nice to get a different thing here, right? Can we fit another exchanger on the other side? Is that how that works? You can just stack exchangers, or is it one per mech? Please tell me it's one per mech. Or is it like one per mech, but you can't like, but you can have different levels of it or something stupid? We tested this once on stream, but I do not remember the outcome of the test. Does anyone else? One per mech. There's 3 of these. What is the third one? There's exchangers, banks, and what's the last one? We're running this fucking thing. What are we calling it? Besides staying alive. Staying alive is not bad. Alright. Alright. It is sandpaper. So we go up in damage, but we go down in whatever it is called, whatever it is. Burst. We go down in single target damage, or like wow, how do I say the words filthy. The words. We go down on high damage to single parts. We just fucking sandpaper. I'm not sure how I feel about this ammo distribution too. At the moment, we're pulling in from the outside, so our arms. I'm pretty sure you should never store medium chemical in your ammo in your fucking center torso. Pretty certain. The moment we, oh, it doesn't blow up. No, it blows up. I don't know if we want it in the leg or not. At the moment, the thought is we pull in from the arms. I want to have ammo, even if we take damage. Maybe we could just load up the fucking legs and be like, fuck our legs. Okay, so this is what we're doing. This should be print screened, but we're not doing it. We're not signing off on it quite yet. There's got to be some reason why we're not signing off on it. I think mostly because I'm not content with it. I'm worried about things like the exchanger. I want to put that on last if there's some stupid multiplication thing going on. It's already got a case from the ferrofibers. When did I last get hit structure on a leg? Not too often, but when was the last time I got hit in structure in the fucking center torso? Never. Okay. No, it doesn't work that way, Douglas, or excuse me, Doulos, which is you have to have a conversion kit to even use them. Okay. All right, so that's what this thing is going. So that means the bombasts are ready to go. So what we are gonna do then is we're gonna take. We're going to strip the stuff off so we can use these on other mechs to build. We're going to strip the bombast lasers. And we're going to strip the EMS. I don't know about the patchwork. I guess yes. And I'm going to strip the exchanger because I want to put it on last. The rest we're using. Could strip the heavy ferro, but we have 2 others, so we don't need to. So we do that for now. Okay. Oh, and the warfare. Good call. Okay. All right. So I think we decided we're leaving the head mount here, which is actually good, because if that mech runs really, really hot, we don't want it overheating and killing the pilot from repeated crits off the fucking enhanced imaging. So really what we need to do is we need to build the Predator and build the catapult out, since we know what we're doing with the other ones. Forgot we had two exchanger pluses. This one also can't run it. So, all right, the ones that can't run the bacon probe are the Weatherman, Spine Taker, Staying Alive, the Predator, because of stealth, and we have 6 boats, right? We have 6 or 5? We have 6. So there's 2 left. What are the 2 that we're not taking? That we haven't talked about yet? The catapult, which is a maybe. And what's the last one? Should be much simpler than it is. Do we have 6 or 5? Am I imagining we have 6? Definitely have 6. Double Tap, who also can't run it. Okay, Double Tap's getting his name changed, by the way. I think we're calling him the Stealth back. I don't know. I wanted to mention that he had stealth in the title. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah. And we can't do it on these because stealth on Double Tap. Xanadu doesn't because... Oh, because we're running this thing. Maybe it's time to swap this fucking thing out. So she runs... Oh, she doesn't have 1 slot, and this eats a slot, which is why we're doing it. She doesn't need Angel, though. We're running Angel on 2 other people, and Angel is not particularly great. Could we possibly move the Sensor Sentinel to somebody else? All right. If we drop Angel, just take a quick look at refitting, and drop this. The combined weight of this is 4, 5. The Warfare Suite needs to be on somebody. I like the -1 accuracy debuff being applied to enemies because she tends to be in the thick of it a little bit. And this replaces Active Probe and ECM. Takes 3 tiles. Weighs 1 ton less. It's a lot of equipment on a 55-ton mech. Yeah, Dan. If you're not packing it in, you're not doing it right. That frees up sensors, right? Why did we want to free up sensors? We didn't really. Because the sheathed bacon doesn't really let us do that, huh? Takes sensors in the other ones. They're mutually exclusive. Could get our T3 patchwork back. It's true. But what have we done here? Dropping these. So we get the Warfare Suite back, which is good. But it's only good because it's giving